And when I ran for office this time, and I've been a union supporter for my whole career, but I made a promise. I mean it sincerely, and Marty knows this. I guaranteed when the Fair Labor Standards Act was passed, and back in the 30s, and Roosevelt came along, it didn't say unions are okay. It says we should encourage unions. Encourage unions. Because when unions do well, everybody does well. Everybody does well. Not a joke. Not a joke. So here's the deal. The deal was quite simple. When I ran, I was criticized for the basis upon which I ran. I said I'm running for 3 reasons. 1, to restore the soul of America, the decency and honor of this country. And 2, to rebuild the backbone of the country. The backbone of the country are the working women and men, the middle class. And you know, there's a middle class for one reason: American unions. That's the only reason there's a middle class. Not a joke. That's a fact. Not a joke. And when the middle class does well, everybody does well. People have a way up, and the wealthy still do very well. And so, folks, the 3rd reason I ran was to unify the country. To unify it. That's been the harder part of it right now. No, I'm serious. Because we've become so divided. So divided in this. But one thing we were divided on when we ran. And, you know, I want to thank Mayor Bibb for the passport into the city. But we were divided on the question we're celebrating today. And, folks, how about actually having a union guy as Secretary of Labor? Isn't that something? Thank you, Marty. And I know we have a fantastic Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Cleveland's own Marcia Fudge. She wishes she was going to be here. I'm also honored to be here with Senator Sherrod Brown, a great champion of working folks. He really is. He really is. And thank you also for the incredible Democratic members of Congress here. Marcy Kaptur, God love you, Marcy. You are the best. She does it all, unions and foreign policy. And foreign. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. She really knows more about foreign policy. She's forgotten more than most members of Congress know. And Shontel Brown, just remember me when you're president, okay? All right? Congratulations. Look, and Richie Neal is not only a strong union supporter and been a great supporter of this legislation, but he's chairman of the most powerful committee in the United States Congress, the House Ways and Means Committee, the guys with the money, the guys with the money. And he's led on labor issues for decades. You know, while they couldn't be here, I also want to thank Senator Tim Ryan, future Senator Tim Ryan, and Senator Patty Murray of the state of Washington for their incredible work on this legislation. With everyone's leadership and with their votes, and most of all with the unrelenting commitment of labor and all of you, this historic day is made possible. And it really is historic. This was $90 billion, okay? But it is small in comparison to the bailouts of businesses and major corporations and banks